This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
Oh, right. I just remembered the voice you gave Erana.
Oh, hi.
It's what we all deserve.
How
Looks
are
like she's
you?
trying to say something, but nothing is coming out.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey there. Hey, everyone. Hello. Look at my shorts. Questibert.
I got them at Bloomingdale's.
I want to go to the mall today to buy a skirt. You gonna take me to the mall to buy a skirt? Oh my god.
I'm ready for this, Erana.
It's weird because Matt really wanted us to rescue Erana, but now seems really determined to make us regret it.
Yeah, well, you know, I love her. I love her. Hey.
You love her like Sonny Bonds loves Marie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In despite of her.
Yeah. Yeah. Sweet Cheeks Marie.
Exactly. See the entire Police Quest series except for Open Season and Blue Force.
Yeah. And that's debatable even because, you know.
I do know.
You know, especially Blue Force, right? You know.
Especially Blue Force.
Yeah. We're going to talk to her, or are we done?
We are going to talk to her. We came back.
Okay. We came back to talk to her under her mushroom ride. I can tell by your seriousness that something is on your mind. What troubles you so, my friend?
I'm going to tell her about my dreams before I ask you about her. Because she asked what troubles us.
In my endless sleep, I too dreamed of you. It gave me great comfort to know that someone was there who cared about me. Yeah.
I mean, you know, in all honesty, I think we more cared about the safety of, you know, the places that she created along her
You cared
journeys.
about me. You slept you slept in my peace multiple times. I saw it.
It's true.
You took my goddamn staff.
We gathered water from her piece many times as well.
Oh,
and flowers.
Yeah.
Learned the calm spell from her very early on in the first game.
You hung out for so long in my peace.
It's true.
What's next?
We sat there listening to the music of her piece.
I have the best peace music.
Okay, let's move on.
Oh no, I have taken some time to learn more about this place of islands and sea. There is much unhappiness and danger here. It saddens me to know that the beauty of this area is so marred.
Tell me about Atlantis.
Atlantis was a land of wizards and users of magic. It sunk into the sea eons ago when, by their magics, they released a dragon-like creature of fire and destruction.
So a dragon.
I have heard that the city is protected by water and by land, though it lies in the depths. All that live there have magic still and guard their shit well. You will need to swim a long time if you are to go to Atlantis. I shall make you a gift. Take this and you shall be able to breathe water as if it were air. Suck on it.
We got an amulet of water breathing.
Just put it in your mouth like a lozenge.
Place it in your mouth. Oh my god.
Suck hard on this amulet.
Place it in your mouth and you can just fucking breathe. So, what do you want to do now? Oh, did you ask me?
I guess we'll propose to her again.
Oh, cool. What? Yeah, no, I was just wondering if you wanted to... Oh, okay. Yeah. What's that? No one has ever asked me to marry them before you. I am flattered and pleased, but we need to understand each other before we choose to wed. Let us talk to one another, some before I make this decision before I build to make this decision. Thank you.
Yeah, no, okay.
Scattered applause from the high school audience.
Get the fuck away from my fountain.
Drink a little bit more me tea.
Why do you keep drinking from my toilet?
Would you like to sit down on some mushrooms and talk about stuff? Like get to know each other?
You can try. I don't know if the game will let us.
Let's sit
Certainly going somewhere.
Let's sit in my.
Too far away to reach.
It's so close to you. I don't know. It's
Are we
too
not
far.
allowed
There's
to
like
climb the stairs.
Do you like my colors that I chose for my mushroom house?
what a shitty house.
No.
Like, what if it gets windy?
What if?
It's gonna be pretty drafty. That's true.
There is an exquisite feeling of peace. An enormous cream-colored mushroom grows near the center of the garden. You can see a small window set into its stalk. Its wide umbrella roof offers protection from the elements for the smaller mushroom sits below.
I don't like how you kept pronouncing it M-U-S-Y-R-O-O-M. Mushroom.
Mushroom. Oh yeah, we're on a little island.
Every time I forget we have a blimp now.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
looks
Very convenient.
The blimp isn't terribly important to us.
the sort of
It
light.
really is, though. Like, extremely.
No,
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
were
a-
jankily improvising a way between the islands for so long. Now we
No,
have a blimp.
what I'm saying is it's practically important, just not emotionally important.
Oh, yeah, no.
It does look a bit like a paper lantern, like a
Yeah.
folded paper lantern, just with its polygonal structure.
It's made out of fucking garbage. And
Yeah, I mean, it's
let's
bed
not pretend
sheets
it's
sewn
not.
together
Yeah.
from, like, a one-star hotel.
Yeah. Yeah. 5 thread
it's-
count sheets.
It's Hydra goo to hold it all together.
Yeah. It's a garbage ship.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Sorry, I'm not going to
it
get hard
serves
for a
a
garbage
purpose.
ship. Yeah. Whatever. You know, it's fine. I'm glad we have it. It does the trick, but, you know, it's not beautiful.
It's not the most compelling image of a blimp, where we see it in the overworld map. I've seen far
Sure,
more
yeah.
impressive airships.
I mean, you know, they committed to the angle, at least.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, thank God. I love coming in here and because we clearly want to see Elsa and she's not there, and then Toro just watches us come in and be like, yeah, no, and then leave.
Pretty much.
Poor Toro. I flip you for real. I flip you for real.
A flippy for real.
I flip you for real. Did you ever watch what do you call it? The movie there, you know?
That one? Yeah, the movie?
Yeah. Did you ever watch that movie?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
movie? No, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. The Usual Suspects. I was gonna call it.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna call it Perfect Strangers, but that's not.
That would have been an interesting movie.
Yeah, that's
Perfect
not
Strangers.
perfect. Oh yeah, yeah, that would be an interesting movie with
Why not?
Balky and Larry.
And Cousin Larry? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, friggin' Balky. You know who I think got a raw deal but might be an asshole?
Go on.
Bronson Pinchot.
Okay.
You know,
Why do you reckon he might be an asshole?
Well, I don't know.
have
He
any
just
context for that.
gives me that vibe. You know,
Just
but
just an asshole vibe?
well, he just gives me a little bit of an asshole vibe.
But why did he get a raw deal?
Well, I just feel like he didn't get as famous as he could have been, and I think he had a lot of talent.
It's true.
You know,
Who do you think got as famous as they could have been?
a
Who in the world has maxed out on fame?
lot of people, a lot.
I think a few as well. Yeah.
of
The first that springs to mind is probably like Oprah.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's probably not possible to be more famous than that.
No,
I don't know. I wonder if Oprah is as internationally well known as she is in North America.
Good point. I don't know that.
I would think so. I
know
so.
that like Bruce Willis or Brad Pitt, like they have a truly international following.
Yeah, Bruce Willis is probably about as famous as one can get, too.
Yeah.
What about Jesus?
Jesus, that's probably as famous as a fictional storybook character can be.
Yeah, Jesus is right up there with Mickey Mouse.
Right, Mickey Mouse and Christopher Robin and all those other fictional, storybook, Sam I Am.
But remember when, like, you could, like... Yeah, remember when, like, Joe Camel was famous?
Real quick, before I get corrected in the comments, there is a real Christopher Robin.
That's true.
Hold on, guys.
He's not quite the same as the storybook version. But
I need to clear something up. One of those characters was a real person, and it was in fact Christopher Robin.
Yes. Well, actually, he's a useful analogy for Jesus because there may have been a Jesus, and there's a bunch of fictional stories about him, just like Christopher Robin.
Yeah, exactly.
Christopher Robin Milne,
martyred prophet, quote unquote, in Nazareth.
Yeah, there may have even been a messianic cult around him, but he probably didn't perform that many actual miracles, just as Christopher Robin Milne had relatively few talking animal friends.
Yeah. Hitler probably got pretty as famous as you can get.
Yeah,
although that could be classified as infamy if we do want to,
Yeah, no, that's true.
He's a fascinating kind of famous because he's kind of universally both reviled and ridiculed. He's become kind of like a cartoon devil.
Yeah.
Where he's like ridiculous and like silly, but still despised.
Yeah,
it's hard. He's really both of those things to a really extreme degree.
Even modern day Nazis, I think, distance themselves from Hitler.
You may be onto something there.
I mean, who knows? Who knows what modern day Nazis do? But, because fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we need to address this. If you're a Nazi and you're watching this...
You can jump up yourself.
Yeah. What the fuck is happening?
Oh, something happened.
What the fuck was that? Did somebody try to assassinate us finally?
I think so.
That's amazing.
Up here.
We were attacked by some kind of dimensional imp.
I'm gonna walk across here again. Yeah, no, the text was not on screen nearly long enough for me to parse what was happening.
Marilyn Monroe's pretty famous.
Yeah, it's true. It would be hard to be more famous than Marilyn Monroe is/was.
Yeah.
I just, I always question those ones just by, I think, the Eurocentrism of those ones, I mean, like, Marilyn Monroe probably, at least visually, is well known, right? But I wonder how many people really know anything about Marilyn Monroe aside from, like, the way she looked and the whole John F. Kennedy thing.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
Elvis might be a better example of that. Like
Elvis Presley, yeah.
Elvis, like Hitler, has become kind of a cartoon of himself in people's memories, but in the opposite way. Rather than being a cartoon devil, he's a cartoon Elvis. He's his own category.
Oh yeah.
It didn't feel good comparing Elvis to Hitler. It was just a useful analogy.
But even
older Elvis was kind of a cartoon version of younger Elvis.
Yeah, that's true.
Still,
and I think modern day Elvis fans try to distance themselves from Elvis.
That's true. There's a weirdly large number of parallels.
Yeah. That's part of what I mean by the cartoon devil thing, where if you're having an argument with someone, it's considered tasteless to use Hitler as an analogy.
But you know what? I actually, and maybe this is my personal perception, but I have seen that it seems to me like Elvis's fame has waned as time goes on.
Yeah. I feel like people don't talk about Elvis very much anymore. I mean, like, I feel like Elvis impersonators may still be a thing,
Yeah.
I think so.
but I might be wrong.
I do think that'll happen. I mean, I think Elvis's fame is waning with that generation.
Yeah.
Right? Like old people, like a generation of old
that
people.
actually care about Elvis's music.
Yeah, their time on Earth is passing, and with it, Elvis is the bigger part of Elvis's fame. I think that's true of a lot of people. And like, you know, the most recent Queen Elizabeth was pretty well known, like, the world over. But I'm sure, like, in a few generations, it'll be a bit like the popes, you know?
Yeah.
The pope's a big deal in the moment, but then after a while, it's like, which pope was that?
Historically
One of the Johns?
But yeah, absolutely.
The Popes. Sounds like a band. Oh,
The
no.
popes!
The Popes. Hey, what are we doing exactly, Luke? I know we try not to
having a
question
conversation while I kind of while time away, kind of deciding when I should actively attempt to start advancing the plot again, because we have the artifact necessary to go to Atlantis. So we could at any time.
you. Well, do you want to do a question for glory then? Yeah.
Let's do a question for glory. Why don't we do that? Check this shit out.
Okay. What? Fuck. Now I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I queued that shit up.
That is such a good fucking theme. And,
It is.
and you know
It
what?
really
When
is.
we can't hear it, we never give it enough time. I've noticed we talk over the end all the time.
We do,
Yeah.
because we don't
don't know.
perfectly timed out in our heads.
And trust me, I point it out every time. Okay, so
you do.
we have one question for glory, and we have a question for Krull, but we'll get to that. The question for glory is from Strategy and Snark. When at the mercy of a villain, what sort of magically binding oath should you make to convince him to keep you alive, so that you can later defeat him, of course, knowing that breaking the oath would automatically kill you? So you have complete creative control over the oath that you get to magically bind yourself to the villain. So it's got to be a shitty thing that will kill you. Yeah, that's a rough one, and that's a really good question for glory. That might be an actual question for glory.
Yeah. So, I guess what is possessing... Ooh. Oh, this is a weird camera angle.
Oh, you decided to do something new during a question for glory.
It's okay. I'm not going to do anything.
It's cool,
special
though.
Here.
No,
Yeah, I'm just going to swim
We're-
around. Get a new title screen background.
all right.
So what's the, what's possessing the villain to make this oath with us, for context? Like,
Well,
we're at their mercy and we have to, like, swear some kind of an oath?
okay, so to give you a little bit of context, Strategy and Snark says, speaking of oaths in the Styx water, in my D&D reimagining, I had the secondary antagonist use it to make tea, surreptitiously turning even the most innocuous snack time boast into a magically enforced promise. Not against the players, but certainly against my version of Magnum Opus. It led to a much more interesting end for him than dying off screen. Yeah, no shit. That's great. Plus, the players learned that the quest item still exists in the world after their quest is over. There were many discussions on how to use that obviously poisoned box of chocolates. So, what kind of what kind of magically binding oath should you make to a villain? Say,
So we're sort of like, we're trying to subvert, like, a genie wish, essentially.
yeah. So what I'm picturing here is that you are at the mercy of the villain. Like you're kind of, it's kind of over. But you're gonna offer him a deal. A deal that will end in your death if you break it, but something that you can, I don't know, Or maybe that's not what they mean at all. Maybe that's not what it means. I don't know. What do you
That's
think?
what it sounds like to me. So let's run with it from there. You're essentially making a deal with the devil to save yourself, but in a way that you hope to, turn it back on the devil later on.
Yeah.
Is that part of it?
Not
Or
that
are we just trying to survive?
So you can later return and defeat them was part of
Yeah. So you
Was it? Okay. Then
um,
mine doesn't work. Keep going.
yeah, you have to be able to return to defeat them later. So it's basically it's a get out of jail card that's going to cost you something. But in the end, you're going to fuck them up.
Yeah, it's tricky. Without, like, the context of, like, the world that we exist in. I guess maybe it's our world now.
Yeah. Say, like, Putin's ghost appeared to you
Goodness.
Wow.
and said, Alex,
There are already many questions.
what's going on? I'm a bad guy. Listen, I'm going to, here, watch. And he just puts his hand through a person and kills them. He's like, I'm gonna do this to you. Okay? Bye, buddy. And you're like, hold on. Putin's ghost.
I like this spin you put.
Is he dead or is he force projecting?
That was part of one of those, like, there are many questions that I was referring to.
That's
I like that Matt has added a layer of complexity to this already complex question.
well, I mean,
This
like,
is why Matt is an excellent DM.
there's lots of questions, but you don't know what's happening. All you know is that what you're seeing is recognizably some sort of specter, or at least a specter form, and also Vladimir Putin.
Right, and it's gonna kill you.
Resembles Vladimir Putin, but sounds like a parody of Russian.
Yeah, you'd be like, so what you going to do, man?
I guess I mean, this is an overwhelming situation, even in the hypothetical. But I guess
we're gonna have to roleplay this out then.
The best shitty logic puzzle I could think of is to say, wait, I can help you. I'll kill your enemies.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay, but we're going to have to shake on it. And if you fuck this up and if you don't kill my enemies, you're going to die.
Not only will I kill your enemies, I'll start with your worst enemies.
Oh, okay. I like the way this sounds.
Let's shake on it, and if I don't succeed in doing that, then I'll just drop dead. You won't even have to kill me. I'll just be dead.
Okay, so the way my touch works is that I have ultimate control over it. Okay, so if we shake on it, I promise you won't die.
Not like that guy that you
invested in
touched
this
to
because
death
I'm
just
wondering
now.
Where it's going.
Yeah. Okay, you got a deal, my friend. Let's do this. Oath, you kill my enemies. And,
starting with your worst enemies.
Starting with my worst enemies, and then at the end, if you don't do this, you're going to die.
Yeah, you got it.
This is what we call in Russia a win-win.
I think so. I'm really glad we came to an agreement on this, Putin's ghost.
That's not my name. But it doesn't matter. We can discuss that later. All right.
Yeah, I shake his ghost hand.
Yeah. Okay, done.
And then I kill him. Because he's his own worst enemy.
I should have seen that coming.
Yeah, I outwitted you, I guess.
Well, it's too bad you're not a ghostbuster.
Little does he know,
You killed the ghost.
little does he know, I am a ghostbuster.
What? No!
I just lift up my shirt, which inexplicably has a Ghostbusters jumpsuit underneath it. And I kick a ghost trap under him, and he just, gets trapped in the ghost trap.
Shit, man, you should have done this, before you made the oath.
I know, it's a stilted narrative, I'll admit.
It also conforms to, like, 4th grade schoolyard logic.
How did I not know I was my own worst enemy?
Also, the ghost trap was just sitting at my feet. Like, I didn't go and get it, I just kicked it forward
You
so
said
it
you
would be
kicked
under him.
Yeah. Ah, that's right. That's the reason I wanted to kill you in the first place. You were a ghost buster. Anyway, I'm dead. He screams and gets sucked into the ghost trap, and yeah.
And the world is saved.
Well,
Take a level. See you next week.
that's a little shitty preview of our.
There is a chance that I then do have to kill all of his other enemies anyway, or die.
Yeah.
I'm willing to risk it because like I had to sweeten the deal beyond just killing his worst enemy, because that would be too on the nose. Because it's going to work one of two ways. Either now he's dead, and so he has no enemies because he's dead, and then I don't have to kill anyone else. Or I die, but at least I took out Ghost Putin, the biggest threat to our world.
Ghost Putin. Okay. Yeah, no, that's great. If you guys have any more ideas on how to defeat Ghost Putin, let us know.
What's that?
What's that? Comments how you would fight Ghost Putin.
Sorry, which of the PCs was that question from?
That was Strategy and Snark. Yeah.
Thank you, Strategy and Snark, for that very difficult question. And thank you, Matt, for making it at least 1/3 more difficult than it had to be.
That's what I do. That's my whole thing. All right, everybody, we're gonna get we'll do a question for Krull Knight when we come back. Thanks, everyone.
Bye!
We might even do some underwater shenanigans. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll do some actual gameplay.
Yeah.
We did a little bit.
Yeah.
We talked to several people and then jumped in a lake.
I spent less time just standing there on a pause screen. Not no time, but less.
Yeah. Okay. All right, stick around.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah. Sure.
Are you gonna blue ball our PCs with stick around?
Stick around, everybody. Maybe I'm a different person. You know, I'm feeling wacky tonight.
You're
you know?
unusually puckish,
We're like
even
the
for you.
store brand knockoff of ourselves.
Oh, we really are. We really are.
Are we the Wish.com versions of us? Wow.
The Mega Blocks to our own Lego?
Yeah. Yeah. I think we might be. It's okay.
The Oreo to our Hydrox.
Oh, shit.